Good evening, Mr. Bugajski here. We're looking at a 9.3 section, altitude on the hypotenuse rule. One of the most important rules that we're going to learn in this unit. Plus, it's that section that every unit has that you guys will forget or don't like using. So hopefully this will come easy to you, but you'll remember how to use it and when to use it when you see it. Okay, so well, we got a joke compliments of Miss Sights. So here we go. Two blondes had driven across the country to see Disney World in Florida. As they approached it and got onto the final stretch of the highway, they saw a sign that says, Disney World left. After thinking for a minute, the blonde driver says, oh well, and starts heading back. Quality joke, Miss Heights. Quality. One of my favorites, though, instead is, what did the finger say to the thumb? I'm in glove with you. Ooh, I'm in glove with you. Oh, that's some good stuff. Now for the show. Looking at this, okay, so what do we have here? Altitude hypotenuse rule. So basically what happens is you need a hypotenuse. A hypotenuse has what kind of triangle? Hopefully you said right. So we have a right triangle here. Okay, it's called altitude to the hypotenuse rule because first off you find the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is this side right here, across from the right angle. If there is an altitude drawn to it causing perpendicular, this rule comes into play. What happens is it makes the small triangle, the medium triangle, and the very large triangle similar to each other. See it here. Okay, so what happens is depends on what you are looking for. If you are looking for the side AC here, you are going to be comparing the small triangle with the large triangle because that's the shared side. If you're sharing the side over here, BC, now you're sharing the medium to the large triangle that you're going to set up the proportions. See, it's all proportional. And last is if you have the side in the middle, the altitude itself, you're comparing the small and the medium. Okay, so you're going to look and mark the side that you want to ask for or that you are given, and then you're going to be setting up this proportion to help you solve for the missing piece. Okay, it's called the altitude hypotenuse rule, and you notice it because you have a right triangle and you have an altitude drawn to that hypotenuse. Okay, so starting out with example 1 right here. Okay, so we look at it, and we want this side right here. First off, we know it's a right triangle, so it's altitude hypotenuse rule. The side we want is this side right here. Well, it's the shared side between what two triangles? I hope you said small and medium. If you did, okay, you put the shared side in spots 2 and 3. It's like setting up that geometric means. The small side is 3, proportional to the medium side, which is 9. And now we solve. X squared is equal to 27. How do you unsquare square? Square root. Am I allowed to leave root 27? Nope. We get 9 and 3. So x is equal to 3 roots of 3. Okay. Second question. Altitude hypotenuse rule. See, here's the hypotenuse. Altitude is drawn to it. Okay, so we find our shared side. Here's our shared side that we're looking for, x. So our shared side goes in spot 2 and 3. We look at it. What two triangles are we comparing? We're comparing the small and the large. Large. Barba. So what do you have here? So the small side is 3. The large side that we're comparing to is 9 and 3, which makes 12. Cross multiply, x squared is equal to 36. Unsquare the square, x this time is equal to 6. And you don't need the negative one, even though you're getting both answers. And that's due to the fact that You can't have a negative side length. Okay. They say there's a shortcut in their book calls it Theorem 68 where you can look at it and you can set up if the missing side is the side off to the small triangle, where you can say you have h squared is equal to x times y, or b squared is equal to x times c, or a squared, the side over the medium one, is that. So like this is the shortcut that you can do. But to be honest, there's so many other rules that you know and you need to memorize throughout mathematics and vocabulary that you have to learn. This is one that you can get away with by just setting up, just knowing that the triangles are proportional and being able to solve it. Okay, so in C we have three different ones. So let's see where we want to start. It doesn't really matter. Let's start with X. X side here, which I'll do in red, is shared side between what two? The small and the medium. Small and the medium. It's a shared side between those two. So we're going to use the small base, which is 3, medium base, which is 8, and we're going to solve, and we're going to get x squared is equal to 24. And we unsquare the square, and we get x is equal to, we get 4 and 6, so we get 2 roots of 6. Switching colors, let's say we want side y here. Y is between the small and the large. So y is the shared side between the small and the large. Small side is 3, large side is 8 and 3. That's 11. So what do we get? Y squared is equal to 33. Unsquare the square. Y equals square root of 33 because 3 and 11 are the only two that go in there. And it's prime. And last but not least, we got Z, which I'll go to green. And Z is the shared side between the medium and the large. So Z is the shared side, goes in spot 2 and 3. Medium side is 8, large side was 11. So Z squared is equal to 88. Unsquare the square. And this one actually breaks up into, if you do it right, 4 and 22. So we get 2 roots of 22 for Z. Okay. Hopefully this is making sense to you. If you don't know what I'm talking about between the small and the medium, rewatch it. You should see 3 different sized triangles, a small, a medium, and a large, and that's what you're kind of comparing. Okay. So next we want to find 2x plus 3y. Well, that's what we need to substitute it in at the end. What we need to do is we need to find the rules, and we need to get x, we need to get y before we can do that. So let's look at x. X is the shared side here. Shared side between what? Small and medium. Small and medium. So x will go in spot 2 and 3. Shared side between the small, which is 8, and the medium, which we don't know, but wait a second. If this is 8 and the whole thing is 18, you know that's 10 because 18 minus 8 is equal to 10. Booyah. So when we solve that, 10 is the medium one. X squared is equal to 80. Unsquare the square. What goes in? You get 16 and 5. So x is equal to 4 roots of 5. There's x. Okay. Y, on the other hand, switching it up, the y side here is a shared side between the medium triangle and the large triangle. So y goes spots 2 and 3. Medium is 10. Large is 18. So y squared is equal to 180. Take the square roots. We get 36 and 5. Take the root. So y ends up equaling 6 roots of 5. We're substituting back into 2x plus 3y. Well, we got 2 times 4 root 5, and we're adding 3 times 6 root 5. Okay, Okay, well, doing that, numbers with numbers, roots with roots. Said it again. 2 times 4 is 8 root 5, plus 3 times 6, 18 root 5. Add them up, because they have the same root. Look at that. Final answer, 26 roots of 5. Okay, scroll it down. In this example, we're trying to find AB. Well, what is AB? AB to me looks like it's the side length to the large triangle. Okay? So altitude to hypotenuse rule. It's not a shared side. Okay? A shared side is either here, here, or here. It can't be the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse to the large triangle cannot be the shared side. If I haven't said that already, I'm saying it now. So the shared side is over here. So that's the 5 root 2. It's always been a variable so far, but in this case, 5 root 2 will go into our shared spots. Okay. Well, it's the shared between what? The medium and the large. So the medium has a side of 4. The large, we don't know. That's the side we're looking for. So that's going to be the side called x. Cross multiply, we get 4x is equal to 5 root 2 times 5 root 2. Well, that's 25 times 2. So 4x is equal to 50. Divide by 4s. The missing side x, which is AB, is 25 to 2. Ta-da! How exciting. Last but not least, hope you're staying with me. We're heading home. So once again, we look at this. Here's the hypotenuse. So that can't be the shared side. So my shared sides are the 2 root 3, the x, and the y. Okay. Well, the 2 root 3, we have to start and find w, because the 2 root 3 is the shared side that we have. So let's start with finding w. When you have 2 root 3 as the shared side going in spots 2 and 3, just like example 5. This is the shared side between the small and the medium. So the small is 2, the medium is w. Cross multiply, 2w is equal to 2 root 3 times 2 root 3, giving you 4 times 3. Divide by 2, 2w is 12. So w equals 6. Well, that's great, because instead of w, we can say it equals 6. Okay. Now, let's find either one of the other two missing sides. Let's go back to red here. So x is a shared side between the small and the large. So it's the shared side going in spots 2 and 3. The small one has a base of 2, and the large one has a base of 8. So x squared is equal to 16, square root it, x is equal to 4. And last but not least, we have the side of y, and y is the shared side between the medium and the large. So medium base 6, large base 8, y squared is equal to 48. Root it, and you get 16 times 3. So you get 4 roots of 3. Hopefully this makes sense to you. What I'm trying to tell you is it's easy in this lesson. It's hard when you have to see this rule out on your own, when you have a right triangle and there's an altitude drawn to the hypotenuse. The altitude is drawn to that side. Okay, but all you're doing is you're comparing either small to medium, small to large, or medium to large. Good day to you.